Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read for Sunday, April 30th, 2023, aka the last day of the month. I do want to thank you so much for joining me for this reading. And as always, do keep in mind it is general. And don't forget to hit that like button. I mean, look at the lighting right now. It's very angelic. I love when this happens. But we're going to begin and pull a colorful oracle from the Prism Oracle deck and then see where the reading takes us. Let's do some shuffling. I'm hearing there's a focus on what you love. There's a level of determination in when it comes to your focus, what you're wrapped up with, trying to accomplish, what you have in mind in your vision for the future. All right. And I do feel like there's thoughts of you being comfortable throughout this day at certain points and other moments when you could be more comfortable or just aren't at all. Does that make sense? I also feel like you're thinking about a better life for you individually, naturally tying back into the determination card. Bear with me. For Sunday. Ooh, look at that. Confirming what I had heard. Focus on what you love and potentially who you love in space. Very interesting. I mean, the fact that these came out together, I wouldn't be surprised if for some specific individuals drawn to the reading, there's a focus on the space between certain levels of love in your life. You could need more space or be thinking about the space between you and a specific individual. You could find that there's a huge gap between space of time between you and something that you will end up loving. That could be literally any sort of investment if you think about it. But I do feel like, or it could be more than one thing for some, but there's a feeling that you're glowing throughout this day. I love how this card is sort of nicely blending with the lighting, right? Beaming from the Christmas lights I have behind me. Anyways, but I do feel as if your glow is admirable. It's a day to potentially be enhancing your glow. You could be finding that you are impressing people left and right. And I do sense that somebody, if not multiple people drawn to the reading, are getting a chance to walk through a new door, all right, which will help you in the long run walk through more of an ideal door at the right divine time. Let's continue. Ideation. I feel like there's a focus on you having creative ideas, being very much intuitive and spiritually guided. Let's pull a tea leaf card. Okay, coming out. Protection from a powerful friend. Now, I feel like this could be protection from a spirit. It could be more in regards to somebody from your past. It could be, and they're saying if need be, cut the friend aspect of this card out. You could find that a dog, if not multiple, pop up throughout your day, take a significance. I can definitely see that happening for me. But it feels like it's a day, a very Four of Swords vibe, where you're reminded, of your strength, but to remember that you're protected, right? And this may again tie into you thinking about and potentially investing, effort towards, or even researching, right? Potentially asking questions about a future change for you individually. But they're saying pay attention to your finances, all right? We don't need you regretting overspending or seeing something deducted from your account, if not multiple, that shouldn't have been taken out, okay? But I feel like for the majority, it's about not overspending out of respect for what you wish to accomplish moving forward, however that looks for you. There's a potential meeting of importance with an older man, if not you are wrapped up with this individual. Somebody who could give you what you want or advise you to a level of importance. Very helpful is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing I like you. I like you. For some, that might be that love situation, but I do feel like for a lot, you don't know this person, or it could be a family member, friend, you name it, a neighbor. But there may be an announcement. Bear with me as I stutter a bit. I do feel as if you're going to learn more about something that you potentially could be announcing to those of importance in your life moving forward. You could be thinking about how people will feel or think about a change you're wishing to make. But I do feel like there's also a push to, while you can, or when you can, to get together with one, if not multiple, friends of importance. I'm hearing friendship is important. And so let's continue and pull from the Mystic Mondays. Five of Swords. Okay, certain stresses throughout this day. I do feel like the energy, whether say you're on riding public transportation, you're in traffic, or just driving in general, it could be when you're strolling out and about, or even in a work or a home situation, there's a feeling of the energy just being a bit off or just stressful. This could be spiritual messing with for some, or it could be both. But I do feel like either way, you're not, they're saying digging it, right? It's not feeling completely comfortable. I do feel like there's a lot coming towards you for the better and for the worse. There's also a reminder to when you can, and in certain ways that you've learned up until this point, to protect your individual energy, right? At certain points throughout the day, it might not be possible. Say you're at work and it's like, I can't really cleanse my energy right now. I'm hearing Palo Santo for some. But the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands, it is a Sunday where you're feeling a bit burnt out, but there will be more than one reason by the end of this Sunday, or even throughout it, to celebrate. I do feel like you have a voice of importance, and that's taking a highlight, but you're thinking about how you do feel a bit boxed in, and Spirit saying there is a temporary situation, whether you're continuing it or jumping into it moving forward, that will leave you feeling a bit boxed in with a lack of freedom, but will give you different levels of freedom, or one in particular for you moving forward. Does that make sense? It reminds me of, say, you're taking on a new job, right? Lack of time, free time, you have stuck in that situation, bear with me, but all the meanwhile you're getting more financial freedom, and you could be able to potentially succeed more and invest in something of importance for you. But I do feel like there's a secretive vibe about you, but then there's also a vulnerability about you, a bit of a focus, if you will, on somebody who did you wrong in the past, not to make the same mistake or not to ignore the red flags is what I'm getting. This could also go for, say, a job you're looking to take on if you're looking up new options or interviewing, or even thinking about friendship potentially for some, or again, it could be dating. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, there's a bit of a guarded way about you. It's like, I don't feel like I should put all of my cards on the table. And I feel like you're on point with that. But all the meanwhile, it might feel like there's a level of comfort between you and one, if not multiple people throughout this day. And that's taking a highlight. Again, your strength is what I'm getting. You're manifesting. And I'm also hearing you manifested this. Whether it's something that comes to mind, a person, place, situation, opportunity, or it could be something you're acquiring or jumping into or re-sparking throughout this day, or something you're considering. It feels like your mind is taking a focus. I'm being drawn to put these together. All right. Your mind is full of love when you allow it to be that way. And I feel like this is when you're going to manifest more positivity, more comfort into your situation. I'm hearing more joy. But the Emperor, the Moon card, and the Empress, yeah, it's like you can't help but think about new beginnings, right? Giving birth to more of value for you individually. The fruits of your labor is also taking a highlight if you look at this Empress energy. But I feel like there's a balance between your masculine and feminine side that's taking a focus in the eyes, the awareness of others, and potentially your own. But I do feel like you're feeling very on point at certain points throughout this day, certain moments. But I feel like through the creation of what you are meant to accomplish throughout this day, the manifesting, once again, the movement about you, or the movements that you create throughout this day, however that looks for you, the way you sway is what I'm hearing. There's a mystery about you. People want to know more. People may not want to know more for others, but it feels like either way, you're attracting in energy, attention, spirits throughout this day. It feels like a very spiritual day, but a colorful day, all right? Again, I'm hearing the fruits of your labor. 854, look up the angel number meaning, 854. You might feel a little bit spacey and out of it at certain points, but then there's moments throughout the day where you do take a look at yourself in the mirror, you see yourself on camera, you take a selfie, right? Or somebody else takes a picture of you, you name it, and you acknowledge, admire yourself, and realize or remember you are looking good, right? Again, that glow. Self-love is taking a highlight in how that helps enhance your glow all the meanwhile. It helps your energy become or continue to be ultra desirable. Interesting. Extremely desirable. And attract in what you deserve and what's meant for you all the meanwhile. It feels like a day where, again, you're thinking about change. I know we talk about this a lot in these readings, but it comes up for a reason, right? Past change potentially, but it feels more so in regards to what you desire, what you're craving, what you wish to see come to be moving forward. It's like I can't get that off my mind. And I'm also hearing I can't get you off my mind. And I feel like that's somebody, if not multiple other people, thinking about you. I'm hearing you are desirable, you're interesting, you're mysterious once again, you are one to be craved. Okay, and remember that when it comes to all different types of connections, when you're reevaluating at certain points, it feels like a busy but balanced for the most part kind of Sunday where you're feeling the love coming towards you, and that includes your own self-love. But it's a day where you'll remember what you deserve on a multitude of levels. Very interesting. So I hope this is truly helpful. I am sending you all the love and light, and I will see you next time.